look at some 2D graphics made in 3DCoat. Let's start with a quick sketch. It's okay if it looks bad in the beginning, or no, just make it exist. You can make it look better later. Okay, I live by this rule as well. First things first, that we really need to bring in that aspect ratio of 3:4, which the Saturday morning cartoons had. So I'm going to just do this. Sorry, this, because we, in the reference, this is the actual crop. Okay, that's enough of using symmetry. And yes, this should be more like this, even more like this. And okay, let's go down the middle line. Let's bring in those eyes that everyone already knows which character this is. And then, yes, I think this is about, okay. Now, if we want to massage it, we can do a new layer. And then maybe we can even use steady stroke. And then go in and refine the shapes. If you think that it's important to, okay, I will copy the center line, and I will draw this like this. And actually, we really should also do this. And then from here, we can, okay, this isn't right. I need to put this more in the center. And then just a little bit. And there, that's better. And over here, we've got that leaf shape. Okay, this is pretty much how the reference looks. I mean, pretty much, but not exactly. I think I'll also, yeah, this is definitely thicker in the reference. Maybe we've got a little bit more curved stuff over there. And if this mouth is more straight. There. Good. Let's get into the lasso tool. So we'll make this the whole shape, and the lasso tool will be, okay, let's do this, and we'll see how it works out. Yes, we can't see anything, so let's dial back the opacity to 30%. Okay, that's good. And good. Yeah, if the smoothing is too big, then you lose some of the control. Okay, let's zoom in. We need that corner. Good. And now we should draw the jaw with a new shape. But in fact, anyways, I'll draw the jaw with an opacity of 30 again. We'll worry about coloring later. Okay. Sometimes you can go and do a little bit of a scrubbing motion, and then you can get sharp corners to happen in a smooth lasso session. So, for example, and even if you slow down with your lasso, so I need this sharp corner. What am I going to do? I'm going to scrub around and then come back, close this. Then let's see this. Okay, scrub around, come back, close it. Good. I think this works. Let's draw a mouth. Yeah, this actually is pretty sharp in the reference. Scrub around, go back, and close. Okay, this is wide, but doesn't matter. in the reference it is a different color. I think we can get rid of our line art, all of it. Okay, and here, what we will be doing is going back to let's color the bars something else other than black, because then we will not see. So let's click Control on the layer and do red. No, I don't want red. I want actually, okay, this is a better color for this. Control V. Let's go onto the shape and now bring back the opacity to 100. This should be black. We forgot to do a background, and as I'm looking at this, I can see that I'll click on this line art and I'm going to color it white and bring it up, because I can see that I'm not being true to what I wanted to do in the first place. So let's go back to the big figure layer or whatever, and then yeah, I think I should. Okay, let's take the line art down to 1%. Control the line art down to 1%, which I can't see anything. 5, okay, 5%, that's better. And Control D, okay, just to make sure that everything is deselected. Yes, this needs more silhouette. And there it is, that's what we need. We need that extra. Okay, good. And what we don't need is this. So in this case, we can press Control and subtract. Yep, and let's bring back the opacity of everything to 100 to be able to evaluate what the are we doing. Also the eyes, these need to be snow white. So they are. Okay, let's go back to this, and we're close to getting the shapes working. Good. The mouth is obviously the wrong color. Control, click it, and then make it darker and more desaturated, and darker and more desaturated. Almost black, not quite. Control D. Okay, and then we're on this layer, and the colors are not what I'd like them to be. Let's saturate and darken these. That's more like it. I think we need to do a little bit of shading here. We could use masks, to be honest, but we're not, because I tried that and it slows things down. It is more precise, it is more beneficial to the end result, but this isn't portfolio piece per se, it's a demonstrative piece, if that makes sense. Okay, Control Z. I think Airbrush doesn't like, to me this doesn't look like it's a win situation. So let's press V to steal that color, and it's going to, no, V to steal the color, V to go into, and then add saturation, decrease lightness, good. Yep, this is kind of better. Let's push it further. Here, add saturation, decrease lightness. Let's make a whole left side like this, and then pick a color from here. Go to B, desaturated, make it more light. Bring the hue, desaturate, more light, and let's see what this does for us. I'm going to use this brush. Okay, good enough for the demonstration. Let's click, let's click V over here, and this is interesting. Seems like are these not transparent? I mean, are these transparent? Sure looks like it. So I just gotta redo these. And with 100% opacity, let's reintroduce the already their symmetry. Okay, wait. Control B. Ah, come on. It's always tricky if you remain in a frozen situation. Okay, let's delete this. Get back our aspect ratio. Control B, because we don't need a border width of 12. We just make it 3. It made the edges of this too blurry. Okay, let's already do a background color. I'm going to use one of the line art. Crank it back up to 100%. So goodbye line art, fill the layer, and we need to, okay, get rid of enable symmetry. And then again, how are we gonna, separate Batman from the bars of that aspect ratio? Anyways, we can add an accent to this background with a darker color, airbrush, big brush, and make it, yes, you can make it saturated, but darker. No, I said this. Okay. We don't need steady brush for this, sorry. But we can also kind of do this, which is, I think it's a good enough way of adding gradients to the piece. Okay, that's good enough. What else do we need? Of course, we need the, so if I'd be very 2D artsy, then I would go here, press Control, and say that I want to add some accents, light and shadow to this as well. And since I already have this set up here, I will try and, oh no, not with this brush, Control Z. So Control D, and then go back, B. Okay, this kind of works. Maybe make it, I'm gonna steal this with V. Okay, I think this could be even darker, even more saturated. And as our reference dictates this. Okay, maybe make it more darker, hue push to saturated. Okay, I think this works better. And, well, yeah, the mouth obviously looks weird, so it's, we should do it justice by, I don't know, if I press Control again, I'll mask it. Control, let's just unmask the whole thing. And we could call it a day, but I wanted to add a little bit of this typical mysterious lighting that these characters usually have. Now, in my reference, this is a bit more pronounced, even more than this. Somewhat like this, and to be honest, the eyes absolutely don't look like this. So I'll go here, use the lasso, and try to make it more. So I'm pressing Alt to position it. Of course, I wanted to press Control to erase. And I think this will be better. And it is. I think I should stop over here. Okay, the mouth is bugging me, so we should use a mask for this, to be honest. So I will. I'm going to use a mask. I don't know, does it work if I add a mask? Control V. And then I'm just wondering whether this mask has been created from. And it has. Super awesome. That was nice. Okay, this alone was worth it. So here's the mouth. And we can do a little bit of a, because the reference also has a little bit of an underlight. Let's steal some of this color with V and just brush a little bit. with the airbrush. Let's use steady stroke over here. Use this kind of brush and see what happens. Okay, not dark enough. Control D. I don't think this is. It is doing something. It's not. It's just not that. Yeah, and then I think this should be altered. So I will alter it with adjust textures. Yes, hue saturation aligners. So I'm going to make it a bit darker. Push the hue towards red, and that's okay. And lightness, did I make it darker? Yeah, it's saturated. Sorry, that's what I wanted. Yes. Okay, this is more closer to the reference. If I'm honest, we should be using masks, but we're not, because the demo is over, and hope you took away something from this. You can draw in 2D, 3DCoat. Cheers.